Hey guys, today on People Now, hello Facebook Live.
A Real Housewives of New Jersey star reportedly caught in the center of a double murder investigation.
Then he duct tapes my face, I think like my mouth, to get me to like not yell.
Kim recounts the dramatic moment on her reality show when she thought she was going to be raped during that Paris robbery.
When I was growing up, homosexuality was synonymous with the word abomination.
Katy Perry opens up about her religious upbringing as she's honored in LA.
I knew of Selena and I'd heard her music.
I can do it, I know I can.
Vintage Jennifer Lopez.
It's been 20 years since she played Selena.
Plus, she's getting some advice about her new relationship with A-Rod from her former Anaconda co-star, Ice Cube.
Brother wasn't in the movie 30 seconds for the damn thing, Kitty.
Happy Monday, everyone. So good to see you. Hope you had a great weekend. Guys, it is the first day of spring. How are we feeling about that? Pretty excited? All right. It was a little slow, but then we're there. It's early still. We got a packed show today, including the very hilarious rapper and actor Ice Cube, who is also revealing his secret to his 25 years of marriage. In honor of that, our Facebook question of the day is, what's your secret for making relationships work? We are very excited to see what kind of wisdom you have for us. Leave your answers in the comments below. You might hear them later on in the show right here live. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Real Housewives of New Jersey star Kim Paola is reportedly caught in the center of a double murder investigation after two bodies were found in a car owned by her that had been set on fire on Friday, according to multiple outlets. According to TMZ, an Audi belonging to the reality star was discovered badly burned with two charred bodies inside of it. The Audi was reportedly used mostly by Kim's son, Chris, and was discovered in Paterson, New Jersey. TMZ also reports that Chris was out of town after a friend dropped him off at the airport in the car, though the friend was not supposed to be driving the vehicle around. The parents of Aaron Anderson, the 27-year-old who was in possession of the vehicle, say they have not been able to get in contact with their son. On Sunday, Kim posted a statement on Instagram saying, "I am humbled by the outpouring of love and support during this very difficult time. My son and I are both safe. Our deepest condolences go out to the victims' families of this truly horrific tragedy." Authorities told NorthJersey.com that they were investigating the crime as a double murder. They said, "I can't tell you why we are treating it as a homicide, but we are treating it as a homicide." That was from Police Captain Richard Reese. Neighbors near where the car was discovered told NBC that they heard two gunshots ring out before seeing the car go up in flames. Per NBC, firefighters were forced to cut open the roof of the car in order to pull out the bodies. No arrests have been made yet, and although a motive for the crime has not been determined, NBC reports investigators are looking into whether drugs may have been involved. Stay on people.com for all the latest on this investigation. Now moving on to this.
When I was growing up, homosexuality was synonymous with the word abomination and hell. A place of gnashing of teeth, continuous burning of skin, and probably Mike Pence's ultimate guest list for a barbecue. No way, no way. I wanted the pearly gates and the unlimited froyo toppings. So, most of my unconscious adolescence, I prayed the gay away at my Jesus camps. But then, in the middle of it all, in a twist of events, I found my gift. And my gift introduced me to people outside my bubble. And my bubble started to burst. These people were nothing like I had been taught to fear. They were the most free, strong, kind, and inclusive people I have ever met.
That's pop star Katy Perry opening up about her very religious upbringing Saturday night while being honored by the Human Rights Campaign for her work on behalf of the LGBTQ community. Perry accepted the National Equality Award, and she's the perfect fit because she's been an open and very long-time supporter of the LGBTQ community since she first put out her song, I Kissed a Girl. But Perry wasn't the only star being honored. America Ferrera was also on the HRC red carpet, accompanied by gal pal Lena Dunham, who was there to present Ferrera with the Ally for Equality Award. But before Ferrera could make her acceptance speech, she had a few things to say about Dunham and just how much she has done for women in television. Watch this.
You changed the game for women in television. By simply coming out to the world as the brilliantly funny, fiercely intelligent, perfectly flawed goddess of a human being that you are. Anything I ever did for the rights of this community, I did because I believe with every fiber of my being that my liberation is bound up in the liberation of my LGBTQ brothers and sisters.
Congratulations are in order for the Backstreet Boys' AJ McLean. He is a dad again. That's right, McLean and his wife Rochelle's situation just got larger than life as they welcomed their second daughter on Sunday, March 19th. His rep has confirmed to People exclusively. He was born at 5:10 p.m. in Los Angeles. Lyric Dean McLean weighed in at 8 pounds 3 ounces and measured 22 inches long. Lyric joins big sister Ava James, 4 years old. McLean exclusively tells People, "I was told by someone very dear to me that having a child will change you forever, and that was beyond true with Ava. We decided to try one more time because even though Ava is so independent, the idea of having a sister or brother for her became more and more important to us." He went on to say, "Despite the fact that I'm an only child, and all jokes aside, turned out okay, my wife is one of 4, and that showed me there's something beyond special about having siblings. Now seeing the excitement and anticipation that Ava's having about being a big sister is truly amazing and the best feeling in the world. She's been practicing for months with her dolls and with some of my wife's friends' babies." Super cute. He concluded by saying, "Having 2 baby girls is a dream come true, and we couldn't be any more proud or excited to welcome Lyric Dean McLean into the world and into our family." Congratulations to that whole family. Watch this.
I was headed out a certain exit and she was coming in and I saw Blue Ivy and I was like, "That's Blue Ivy, maybe she's here with her." And I thought it was her nanny and I looked up and I went, "Queen!" And then she said, "Nice to see you." And I went, "Queen!" I have never been goofier because I was just
Yeah.
so
And
starstruck.
so did you ever pull together and actually say anything? Was that it?
I said Queen to her like 3 times.
Is this one of those moments where you look back and it's like, oh, I wish I had a redo on that moment?
Yes, considering I'm a grown-up. I'm 46. I'm
Yeah.
a grown-up. I should have been able to handle it, but
You
it's Beyonce and I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I've met presidents,
Yeah.
but I was much more freaked out
No,
about
right. Yeah.
Beyonce.
Is there a Beyonce song that you would maybe be heard belting out, perhaps in the shower, hanging out at home, wherever, and maybe that would be the one that you guys could team up on?
Freakum Dress, that's a good one.
Oh, okay. Not at
Can you
all.
imagine me singing my Freakum Dress?
Audra, you and the Queen need to record that duet ASAP. I can only imagine what that would be like. Speaking of queens, Audra is considered by many to be the queen of Broadway. She plays Madame Garderobe in the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. And just like all of us, Audra loves Emma Watson. So I had to ask her what it was like working with a real-life Disney princess. Watch.
She's just a wonderful, wonderful person, and she also takes her celebrity very seriously and does, all this incredible work, advocacy work for the UN and for young girls, and what she does with her book fairies, where she's hiding books everywhere and whatnot. She takes her celebrity seriously and uses it for good. It's an incredible role model for my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter met her at the New York premiere, and my daughter was just sort of like, she was so excited, and for me, as a mom, I teared up a little bit.
Oh, that's really cool. And yeah, if you weren't like the coolest mom ever before, that moment made you.
For like 4 seconds.
Okay.
And then you go back to being mom.
Okay, mom, eye roll and whatever. What surprised you the most about Emma?
How down to earth.
Yeah.
Her entire life has been being an enormous worldwide celebrity.
Like grown up that way, right?
Yeah,
Literally
that's been
grown
her
up before our
entire
eyes.
life, yeah. So she could have just been someone really out of touch.
Yeah.
She was incredibly in touch, incredibly down to earth.
That's great.
Yeah.
And make sure to stay tuned because we're going to break down all the box office records Beauty and the Beast broke this weekend. Just a little bit. Such a fun movie. You haven't seen it yet, right?
I haven't.
Yeah, you got to do it.
See soon, probably tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's check in with Facebook Live in just a couple minutes. Ice Cube is revealing the secret to success for his 25-year marriage to wife Kimberly. So we want to know what your secret is for making relationships work. Well, Edward says, be honest with each other. That's very
like
good
that.
advice.
Go ahead.
Also, shout out to Sam watching in Germany.
Lots
Hello.
of love also. Hi, Sam. Lots of love also for Katy Perry. Lucy says, go Katy. Deanna says, love her. And a big shout out to Christy from Brisbane, Australia.
Hello.
Staying up late to watch
secrets
us.
making relationships work. You
Secrets
would
to
know.
making relationships work. I like the one about give space and be honest. You just got to talk it through. Communicate. All the things you always hear. Don't take it from me.
No, I would take it from you.
Well, a few years in. That seems to be working so far. Guys, keep the Facebook comments coming in. We'll check in with you again soon. But first, Andrea, even more trending news for us.
Yes, Jeremy, watch this.
Then, they had the gun up to me and I just knew that was the moment. They're just totally gonna shoot me.
And that's Kim Kardashian West sharing her horrifying ordeal during the Paris robbery on last night's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kim opened up to her sisters, Khloe and Kourtney, about what had happened inside the hotel room. Kim tweeted last night leading up to the episode saying, "I took a tragic, horrific experience and did not let it diminish me, rather grew and evolved and allowed the experience to teach me." She then followed up that tweet saying, "I can say I've become so much better because of it. Thank you for allowing me to share my story tonight." And even tweeted a special message and photo that she received from French paparazzi saying, "To Kim and the Kardashians, we don't love you because we need you because we love you. All the very best, your favorite French paps." Well, Kim's family was very supportive of the star sharing the traumatizing incident that she endured with the world. Her mother, Kris Jenner, tweeting, "Thankful for my family. #love, #blessed, #my everything." Kim's sisters showed their support with Khloe tweeting, "Family first forever. Nothing will break us." Then tweeting, "Seeing Kim's strength and bravery in tonight's episode is inspiring." Kourtney Kardashian sent out this tweet leading up to last night's episode, "I will never forget the terror in her voice. Thank you, God, for protecting her." Well, we are very thankful that Kim is okay, and Keeping Up with the Kardashians airs Sunday nights on E! All right, watch this. Well, bonjour, Beauty and the Beast. It looks like Emma Watson sung her way into America's hearts this weekend with her portrayal of the classic Disney princess Belle in the live-action remake of the 1991 animated classic. The tale as old as time set a box office record with a $170 million opening in North America, giving Beauty and the Beast the honor of having the best March opening in history, beating out the previous record holder Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, which opened last March with $166 million. If that wasn't enough, Beauty and the Beast comes in at number 7 on the list of best opening weekends of all time in North America. All right, guys, well, get ready to feel old. Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez's Anaconda turns 20 years old next month. So when Ice stopped by the People Now studios, he shared his memory of the giant snake horror thriller and also weighed in on J-Lo's new relationship with Alex Rodriguez. Check it out.
Oh man, just us kind of looking at each other and saying, you know, she's like, Puerto Rican and the black dude, we live in the end of this movie. You know, we don't get killed at the beginning of this movie. So we was just kind of cool that, you know, we had a chance to kill the snake. You know, because most of the time, you know, the black person and the brown person is the first one ate.
Gone early.
Like in Jurassic Park. Brother wasn't in the movie 30 seconds for the damn thing get it. So we was just happy to still be there by the end of the movie.
Got to kill the snake. Oh my gosh.
So speaking of J-Lo, the big news now, she's dating former Yankee star Alex Rodriguez.
Hey, Rod.
What do you think of this new couple?
Hey man, do it, man. Have fun with it. You know, hopefully it'll last. You know, and we'll see you here 25 years later.
Well, fingers crossed that it will. And speaking of Ice Cube, check this out.
What do hardcore rap group MWA and Oscar winner Kevin Costner have in common?
I want to know the answer to that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all want to know the answer to that. Ice Cube is executive producing VH1's new game show, Hip Hop Squares. It's an update of the classic game Hollywood Squares, and it happens to be our Toyota People Pick of the day today. When Andrea and I just sat down with Ice, he revealed how he put his own stamp on this version of the show. Check it out.
You see guys doing their movies, doing their records. I mean, even the reality shows are kind of scripted, but to see these guys kind of unhinged, you know, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of smoking,
Some people up a little bit.
And trying to play tic-tac-toe through all this mess. It's just fun.
Trying to get strategy in there, probably kind of challenging as the drinks flow.
It's fun, man.
Let's see how much Ice Cube Squares worth. $100.
I feel the same thing. You'd think the creator of the shows would be worth a little more money than that. Anyway, Ice Cube's career isn't the only thing that's super successful. Later this year, he and his wife Kimberly, they're going to be celebrating 25 years of marriage, and Ice revealed to us what Kim's support has meant to him over all these years. Watch.
Man, we've been together since '89, so you know, to us, we almost you know, celebrating our 28th together. But as far as a married couple, yep, 92 November. 28th.
It's incredible.
Yeah, how does that feel? I mean, almost quarter of a century.
Feels great. You know, I'm glad she's stuck with me all this time. then kick me to the curb.
So to that point, what has it meant for you to have her along with you? You know, as the career, all these great things, and you know, everyone goes through highs and lows and everything else. This has been the constant for you, right? Like, I mean, she's been there.
Yeah, she's been everything. You know, this business it looks like it's, exciting all the time, but you know, sometimes it can get lonely. You know, especially when you got a project out there, and you really don't have a place to kind of fall back on, somebody that know you for real, to know everything about you, and just to have her there fighting these battles with me, this whole career has been awesome. That's really great.
Really nice to have that rock too. I mean, what's your advice to young stars who maybe are struggling to find the balance between romantic relationships and fame? Because it can't be easy.
I think you got to be friends first. A lot of people get together and they want to go and do their thing and jump right into a relationship, but I think that's the wrong approach. You got to have somebody that you're cool with, that you're friends with, and then start the relationship.
Good advice from the man. All right, stay with us. Can you guess what Jane Fonda is showing off on Ellen's show today? Little hint, it was a prop for her movie. Plus, This Is Us star Milo Ventimiglia's tribute to his dad might get you a little choked up this morning. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in people. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks. We'll talk about an epic throwback pic from a galaxy far, far away. Mark Hamill made us all a little nostalgic when he tweeted out this Star Wars pic on Saturday. Hamill is wearing his Luke Skywalker getup on his very first day of work, captioning the tweet, "Taken in Tunisia, early morning, day one, waiting for my first shot." Perhaps the very first #Luke pic of Star Wars. Hamill also responded to a fan who asked if he knew this was going to be his big break, or if that questionable facial expression was from the dust and sun. Hamill hilariously wrote back, "Judging by my clueless expression, probably both. Crew was kind, but thought Star Wars was rubbish. I kept telling them, we're on a winner. #LOL Luke." Very clever hashtag there. And Star Wars fans rejoice because the star will be returning to the Out of This World franchise 41 years after that throwback pic was taken. That's right, Mark is currently preparing for his debut as an older Skywalker in Star Wars The Last Jedi. He will appear in the movie alongside the late Carrie Fisher, who shot her scenes before she died in December, as well as Harrison Ford, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, and more. Star Wars The Last Jedi hits theaters in December. And speaking of throwbacks, this week marks the 20th anniversary of the iconic biopic Selena, which honored the late Mexican-American singer, as well as inspired the music career of the one and only Jennifer Lopez. In honor of the milestone anniversary, we have a special tribute video to the beloved film. Take a look.
Okay, you play Selena.
I knew of Selena and I'd heard her music and was an admirer of hers. I knew she was doing great things.
Yeah.
I can do it, I know I can. It's a pretty incredible story.
And I love that movie, and I cannot believe it's been 20 years. All right, guys, now watch this.
There's not a moment in my life that I don't think about how he raised us, my sisters and I, and what he gave me just as a man. So, my dad.
Yeah, that's Milo Ventimiglia at this past weekend's Paley Fest This Is Us panel, where he breaks down in tears as he reveals that his inspiration for his character Jack Pearson comes from his very own father. Milo was surrounded by all of his This Is Us co-stars on stage, and at one point during the panel, the actor pointed to a specific spot in the audience, showing fans that his real-life parents, Peter and Carol, were actually in the crowd watching. Ventimiglia starts getting choked up as he opens up about his character, saying, "This Is Us writer Dan Fogelman and all the producers and writers wrote this man who loves his wife and loves his kids, really as simple as that. And I saw that in my own father." Of course, there wasn't a dry eye in the theater. Milo's somehow still making us cry even after season 1. I don't know how he's doing it. And if you're wondering, guys, if we got any teasers on Jack's death during the Paley Fest panel, don't get your hopes up. This Is Us executive producers and directors only teased this, saying we got to see Jack from a certain perspective this season, and I think we might get him from another perspective in other characters next season. So it's interesting, but it doesn't really tell us anything. We're all counting down the days until season 2, of course.
All right, so let's check in with Facebook Live one more time. We wanted to know your secret for making relationships work. We have some good ones here. Stephanie says, trust your love for each other. Okay. And Desiree says, trust communication. Communication, I think.
This is my favorite one. Catherine says, bake cookies.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, wait, that will smooth over
solves everything.
Every argument. Yeah, just bake some really good cookies. Laura says, the secret to relationships is mutual respect and easy laughter. I like that. Shout out to Valerie in France. She says, love from Paris and love back to you in Paris. There it is. That's all I got.
All right, that's all I got.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your comments, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We're breaking down the season opener of Dancing with the Stars, plus underground actress Journey Smollett-Bell reveals the best secret to keep your baby from crying on airplanes.
All right,
I've been waiting for this for years.
Thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from Ice Cube, baby.
See you guys.
99, baby.
Hey, yo, this is Ice Cube, and this is one last thing. The last movie I saw was my damn movie, Fist Fight, and this should be the last movie you saw.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches and stitches? What are you talking about?
The last song I had stuck in my head, probably some jingle, some commercial. I'm sick of these commercials that come on because the songs that come on always get stuck in my head.
Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.